So this is Christmas at the Neils. Actually, it's after Christmas and just a quick ride through the decorations before they're put up. So it'll kind of serve as, just kind of like a little thing so I can remember where to put things next year. And to show you the things that you didn't see. So Lindsay gave me the Gone Fishing Snowman. I picked out this big one here. Lenny gave me this one. Christmas tree I've had forever. American Home Toy Parties, I think Karen said. Yep. And the Christmas tree background I made. This is where my favorite lamp goes during the holidays because I can't, well, I don't have enough room inside. So, the fun elves are keeping an eye on it for me. This blue and white guy over here is from Holly Cortez. Look at him, isn't he cutie? Then we got this nifty tree. Ain't never seen one like it. And these are all original knee huggers. They are not the new Elf on a Shelf. Oh, this little snowman's from Lindsay too. And the Christmas tree is from Lily. Thank you, Lily. And let's see. Got a little kitschy decoration here. I added extra glitter too. And what I found in trying to do this the other day is you don't turn it sideways because the camera doesn't go sideways. Anyhow, here's our retro pom-pom tree with these groovy frosted bulbs around the window that Michelle was nice enough to search out for me. Michelle, be on the lookout for more. I need more. Under the tree we have presents, Faith, and a ninja setup, and some other fun things. Did you hear that? Could you hear that cow in the background? And all of these beautiful ornaments, all antique, vintage, because that's what I am, a vintage girl. I'm not going to say I'm antique. I'm a vintage kind of girl. All right, we are going inside. Oops, there's the bells. I started to turn. That's how we knew when Santa got here. He rang the bell. And we have Chumley waiting for his mama. Chum, I'm coming in, okay? Calm down. He gets a little freaky when mama goes outside without him. Goofball. Okay, on the wall we have some vintage mercury bead ornaments. They are not really mercury beads. There's a story back behind that, but they're not really mercury beads. But they're beautiful. And we have the window with the wreath and more beads hanging. Beautiful little picture, and we have not one but two ceramic trees, although this bulb blew out, darn it. So I didn't get to include it for this. Alright. And this is a gorgeous tree with gorgeous balls. Look at it. Isn't that pretty? There's a lot of these indents. Oops. Favorites. Candles. Favorites. Oh, mushrooms. Look at this mushroom. I think I have 3 or 4 of those. Favorites. Huge balls made in Poland. Favorites. Let's see. Oh, there's a deer. He's a newer one. Favorite. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. These are all my favorites. All of them. All of them. I hear Chum in the background searching out any tidbits of food that fell. So this is the whole Christmas tree. I can back up without tripping over him. Let's see if I can give a whole shot. I cannot. Well, maybe. Yeah, kinda, sorta. There we have it. Alright. We have our stockings hanging. And this wonderful treasure Lauren made, and I was lucky enough to buy it from her. Signed and all. It's perfect because it's a little artist, and I'm a little artist. Okay, over here is, let's see, what is this called? This is Lennox. Winter Greetings, I believe. Anyhow, I have like 3 or 4 pieces of it, and I love them. I bought that from Dawn, by the way. I have this faux vintage tinsel tree, but the ornaments are all antique, and they came from a very dear friend, Bev Hargrave. She gave me a bunch of my vintage ornaments that came from her husband's aunt. Her children weren't interested, and she knew my love for them, and she passed them to me. A wonderful woman. We have this little deer, and another piece of my Lennox. And this is another piece of Lennox. You can kind of see it under the food. Alright. Over here we have at the kitchen sink, of course I'm going to decorate every inch of the kitchen, this little snowman I bought from Lily. And these cool houses are unlike any other Putz houses I've seen. These were made in Czechoslovakia, and they are just way cool. So digging on them. I love this too. I got it at a sale recently. It was like $1 or $2. Another Czech house. Cool. And so up here we have more tinsel and the infamous elf in the little house that got shot out onto Dad's lap while reading the paper. There's the story behind that, yes. My sisters remember. More. And some fun stuff up there. Okay. Now we're going to swing around to the top of the cupboards where I have my angels. I had them forever. I love them. I'm not giving them up. Even though they're not vintage, someday they will be. And there's Joy. And then, pineapple. We have this, which is wicked cool. I can't remember where I got this, but I remember my mom having one. So I had to get it. And, oops, not the refrigerator, but this piece here. It's hard to see. More angels and a couple of treetop ornaments in there. Alright. And then over here, we have some more bottle brush and some angels and some blue garland. I just love it. We used to put it around our necks when we were decorating the house. Pretend we were showgirls. This I bought from Tracy Cottrell Mankin, and it is just gorgeous. It's an antique die cut. Glitter on the roof. Beautiful. Just beautiful. It was part of a calendar, I believe. Anyhow, it's one of my decorations. And this is what hubby and I made last year. And I finished decorating it this year. It's for all of my little elves and deer. It's just a plywood stand with turquoise background to house all my little friends. Because as you can see, I have an obsession with them all. And down here, this is the last shelf, but you can see all of them. They're fun. Fun. I love them all. As kids, we had some of these pinecone elves as decorations. And they were on a piece of wood on the dining room buffet. And they had a couple of deer with them. and Christmas cards. Of course, I had to buy vintage wrapping paper for a backdrop. I'm going to go back to the elf story in a minute, but Mom and Dad always had a big like wrapped present on the wall, and that's where they put all their Christmas cards. It was probably like 3 or 4 times the size of mine. So anyhow, I get this and that sweet thing, up my cool lamp to this sweet thing. One of my favorite pieces of Christmas is this groovy Santa Claus. Is he not just the grooviest? I can't believe people were selling this. Crazy. I'm glad I grabbed it. So back to the deer and the elfin story we had on the buffet. It was a different design every day because whatever girl walked by it, whichever one of us girls walked by, and there were 4 living home at the time, she would decorate it the way she felt it was supposed to look. So it changed its design probably at least 4 times a day, if not more. So this is my pottery collection, as well as some really cool mid-century modern pieces of Christmas. Like, check out the Swedish deer. Ouch, ouch. Okay, we can't bend too far. Anyhow, over here we have just pretty ornaments in a jar and another faux tinsel tree. Hanging atop is beautiful potpourri from Mary. Okay, and then we have some vintage skates, ice skates, hanging on a sled that I upcycled it. It's pretty darn ugly before I got hold of it. And let's see. Filled with books and a velveteen rabbit. We have more bottle brush. This is my little fantasy forest here. It's fun. You know, Christmas and its decorations just make me happy. I know the reasons behind Christmas, and you know how it originated and how different cultures feel about it, and I get it all, and you know I believe in a lot of it. But the decorating part for me just brings back a lot of memories and makes me feel good. So I guess that's why I go all out. Beautiful, beautiful wreath. I gotta close the door to get to the other stuff. So this is the Hall of Santa. Oh, I was gonna turn it and I can't, I forgot. Down here we have a really cool old truck with books. I know it's hard to see. I'm gonna have to flick the light. And my nutcracker, my giant Santa from my dad. And my macrame Christmas tree. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's so much fun. Oops, we got an elf hanging over. It's got an elf hangover here. Hang on there, Elfie. And my husband's so good about letting me just poke tacks and tape and everything else all over, because, you know, gotta have decorations hanging all over. So this is the Santa cabinet, and this cabinet we got last year at a store that it was just falling apart, and Riley kept saying, ugh, it's not worth the money. It's not worth the money. But I gotta tell you, this year we redid it. He strengthened it, put new shelves in it for me. I painted everything up with a discounted paint and added the gold trim. He put the doorknob on and the different latches. And let's see, is it locked? No, it's open. And then I drilled a hole so I could hang lights down through it. And here you have it. It's like way cool. I'm just going to kind of give you a little glimpse of my treasures in here. I love that Santa. I've had him forever. These little girls are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Drop down to some other Santas. The guy in the back was painted for me by a friend from Mexico, New York, named Pam Aiken. This Santa Riley bought me a couple years back. I love him. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Don't you just love Santa Claus? This big one in the back was made by my son Lindsay. You'll be forever with my collection. And the other painted one back there, I believe my sister Jude painted that one. Drop down here. The guy in the green with the twigs on his back, I made him. And that jolly fellow with the ski in his hand and his big bag, I painted him as well. I wish you could see the sleigh I painted years ago, but I donated it to a church bazaar. And I created this little thing. It was featured on one of DecoArt's first pages that they had. Alright, let's come back out of here. And off to the little happy village. Snowman on the board is by Lindsay. And then we've got a big Santa coloring book. It's fun. The Santa on the front is crushed velvet. My little set of nutcrackers. Bottle brush, more elves. My poor deer keep getting knocked over by Chum's tail. Good thing everything's coming down soon. My little vignettes. Save the Christmas ornament boxes and do fun things inside. These are just like not really a huge collection, just things I love. Except for, look at these stockings. This is a stocking collection. I love them. I do. And we have our Avon collector's plates that I love as well. Across the top we have a little girl banner I made. Sugar Plum Fairy banner. Created by me. And I guess back over this way to the rest of the Santas. The beautiful one here was made by the Tin Angel in Mexico, New York years ago. And then just my yeah, not angels, but they are angel baby Santas. I love them all. Alright. Thanks so much for joining me on the trip through the house. Oh, this one was made by Sandy. She was my painting teacher. Alright, that's it. Thanks. Bye-bye.